And we are wrestling with WWE King and Queen of the Ring. It takes place next Saturday in Jango Fett, Saudi Arabia, at the Jango Fett Superdome, not the Pontiac Silverdome, as some people might have thought. Um, and yeah, it's kind of we could we could kind of gather who's gonna get where and when with everything. Because King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring. I could make the argument that being the king or queen of the ring doesn't necessarily do a lot for your career unless you're Booker T. But that's my Kaliko.
He stretched the shit out of that.
That
he stretched it. Fucking got a British accent, dead thing.
Talk about living the gimmick.
Yes.
But we'll speculate in a moment. Let's talk about the matches that are confirmed. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Who wins, Kaliko?
This is interesting because Becky's contract is still not renewed. Honestly, I think Liv would be better to get it at SummerSlam. I honestly wouldn't think they would give the belt to Becky if she wasn't okay with losing it to Liv.
Well, then, if she doesn't win it in Saudi Arabia, the next PLE is in Scotland. Classic.
And that's my thing. I don't think she would win it there because as much as that's kind of like Becky's home turf without being at a home turf.
I get that, but if you really want to piss off the crowd, that's the place to do it. And if you have Liv Morgan win the championship and then Rhea Ripley returning to crash the party, then you have Rhea and Liv at SummerSlam, right?
I don't think Rhea's coming back that quick.
Wasn't it just like a fractured wrist or something?
No, this is a labrum, son.
Damn.
It takes a hot minute. It takes a minute to get over them bitches.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, put it this way. People, okay, a torn labrum means that motherfucker can't raise their arm. And I can only put it in sports terms because most people are going to say, well, it's a serious injury, but when I say this person's name, they're going to say it's not that serious. So there's this guy whose name was Dwight Howard. He had a torn labrum for the whole NBA season and led the league in rebounds, which was fucking painful. Do you know how painful it is to fucking not be able to raise your arm and still lead the league in rebounding? Now, to put this in Rhea's point, it's going to be extremely hard for her to come back in time for SummerSlam. Because if she was going to come back, they would have just held it. It gave her the Dominic schedule for that long. That was the case.
I completely understand what you're getting at. Interesting. So, I mean, we have gotten women's championships have changed hand in Saudi Arabia before. I want to say Becky because the whole gripe with Liv is that she isn't championship. It's kind of like the Drew McIntyre effect. But, what is it kind of... I kind of feel like she has to go a little bit further before she does actually win the title. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I, the question is, and everybody's like, how come she just didn't win it immediately?
Right.
I think they want people to invest in the character before they give her the belt.
I think
The same way people had to invest in Rhea Ripley, the character, before they gave a damn about her being the champion.
I think Liv Morgan needs a little bit more time to bake before they decide to pull that trigger. So I'm going with Becky Lynch. Kaliko?
I understand. I wouldn't be shocked if Liv won, though. Just saying.
Definitely not. Alright, we have Sami Zayn defending the Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. Who wins, Kaliko?
Sami Zayn. He is not losing in front of the Saudis, homie. Like,
Agreed.
gotta chill the fuck out. Oh, not happening.
Yeah, and it seems like Johnny Knoxville wants a return match against Sami Zayn as well. So, who knows? Maybe he'll be dropping the championship to Johnny Knoxville sooner rather than later.
Ain't no goddamn way he dropping them belts.
Tell me you want like to see Johnny Knoxville as the Intercontinental Champion.
I wouldn't like to see Johnny Knoxville as Intercontinental Champion. There you go.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw. This is Johnny Knoxville. Alright.
Because that match, Sami Zayn made Johnny Knoxville look like fucking Bruno Sammartino. So
yes, he did. Then we have the King of the Ring finals match. The semifinals aren't necessarily done yet. We have Gunther, Jey Uso, Randy Orton, and Tama Tonga in the mix. You kind of alluded this during the news portion of the show. You're looking at Gunther, right?
yeah.
So who does Gunther?
I mean, because he needs a direction.
Right.
After the title.
So who does he wrestle though? Does he wrestle Randy Orton or Tama Tonga?
It would make more sense for Orton, because if they really wanted to, they would have done Dragunov and Gunther, and they're not seem to be ready for that yet. So, with that being said, it has to be Orton because Orton has nothing to lose.
Right, and I mean, Tama Tonga just came in, but, you know, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities if he lost the match to Randy Orton, considering who Randy Orton is. And Tama...
I mean, I would even see it like a DQ, like where he's just more concerned about whooping his ass than he is about winning the match.
I mean, that could happen for sure, too. There's definitely a lot of scenarios where Tama Tonga can be protected. But, opposite end of that spectrum, what if Jey Uso squeezes out the W on Gunther and Tama Tonga gets a cheat win over Randy Orton? Then we have Bloodline versus Bloodline.
The only reason I don't think Gunther's losing, because think about it, he's only lost what?
2 matches.
In a singles match, I think he's lost what, 2 matches?
Yep.
It wouldn't, you see what I'm saying? So, Jay, there's a multitude of ways to get Jay back into the Bloodline mix.
Oh, yeah.
The King of the Ring would not be one of them.
I mean, mean, but it is a good excuse.
It's a good excuse, but the problem is that, like, if they weren't at this point, if that was the case, Jay would have been pissed off from jump about his old brother. He like, man, fuck that shit.
Right.
Like, fuck that dude. To be quite honest.
I mean, it does seem like it is Gunther's tournament to win. And, Randy Orton getting to the finals, not, out of the realm of possibilities, but losing to Gunther, it helps Gunther, and Randy Orton's Randy Orton, so, a loss to Gunther is not going to hurt him.
Yeah, tough on Randy.
So, we're both in agreement, Gunther for the King of the Ring, 2024.
In agreement. Indeed.
Okay, Queen of the Ring. The second time ever it's been done. We have 4 names: Io Sky, Lyra Valkyria, Nina, Nia Jax, and Bianca Belair.
Interesting field. It won't be Lyria.
Really? What makes you say that?
It will. Too new.
You're saying it is her or it won't be her?
It won't be.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay, so it can't be her.
I feel like this is Bianca versus Io in the main event. That's the finals.
Possibly, especially with the whole damage control angle. But I could also see Nia as a dark horse to get back to Becky.
Well, she can't get to Becky because they're on opposite brands.
What the fuck they got to do with it? When have they ever been consistent with brands?
Well, I mean, it is a different, era.
I don't give a shit. Till I see the ass stay consistent, we'll figure that out.
I mean, Bianca doesn't necessarily need it, but Nia.
She doesn't.
Nia, you
Who
could make the
who would benefit it? Who would benefit the most from Queen of the Ring?
Well, I mean, just to get back on her feet, Io, keep her strong after the loss to Bayley, or Nia, who hasn't necessarily gotten anything since she returned to WWE.
So Nia's winning Queen of the Ring, is what you're saying. Yes. Yeah.
I would feel more comfortable saying Io would win. I mean, it kind of depends on what happens on Raw. If Io beats Lyra, then it's Io for the W at King of the Ring. If Lyra pulls off a shocking, upset, then Nia's gonna beat Bianca, and Nia's going to win the whole shebang.
I see it.
Because you can't have Io versus Nia at King of the Ring. Because, they're both heels. And it would look better if Nia squashed Lyra. Agreed?
I mean, I just see Nia would be the biggest benefactor from it.
So
I'm gonna go Nia. I'm riding Nia to the wheels fall.
Of course you are.
Unintended. Yes.
Team Al My Hole. I'm gonna go with Io. And we shall see. Then
We will indeed, sir.
we have the main event, the last match, the thing all the Saudis paid to see. Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Undisputed Championship against Logan Paul. I think this is actually a really smart thing to put Cody against Logan because you're 100% going to get a negative reaction for Logan. And a 100% positive reaction for Cody. They're putting him against the right people. That being said, I don't see them taking that belt off Cody anytime soon. What say you, Kaliko? Yep. Kaliko? Did we lose Kaliko? Was he?
Nope.
Oh, respawn.
Did not lose me.
So
it's just.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think it. This one's interesting because it's like Cody just got it. It's going to be a funky finish, I think.
Does it have to be a funky finish?
Well, unless Logan's losing, because I don't see Cody losing after he just got the belt.
Right.
So it's either funky finish or Logan losing.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily hurt Logan to lose to Cody.
Maybe not, but it's like I'm trying to think. It's a crazy dilemma because Paul just signed the money. Logan just got Cody just got the title.
I mean, I think it's pretty straightforward. They're gonna have a banger match. Cody gets the W. Everybody goes home happy.
I don't see him holding two belts, and that's where I think people are going to resent him.
It's not a double title match.
I thought it was. All titles on the line.
No. They, at least it doesn't say that on, the match profile heading.
Man, the way that they made it, the way that Cody said it.
I mean, the way he said it doesn't necessarily conform it.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, okay. So now the match is for the undisputed title. So hell yeah, Cody's winning. There you go.
Right.
If it was title for title, then that would have been a lot harder.
I mean, even then, I don't think it was going to be that hard. They were not going to give Cody an L this soon into his title reign.
Which is weird, because Paul saying Cody's not worthy of a U.S. title match when Cody has the more prestigious title is beyond me.
Only in Logan Paul's mind.
Hey, I mean, who's to say? But
The guy with the battle belt?
hold on.
Yep.
Like, oh snap! I heard a car go off, a cop car. Anyway, but we'll see. I mean, it's not like Cody's doing with the title what RV did with the television title.
What do you mean?
Make it better.
I mean, he's only held it for like, what, 2 months?
Bullshit.
I mean, you gotta give him a minute.
I'm talking about. Oh no! I'm thinking Logan. My bad.
Oh, Logan. Okay.
There we go. Wrong person.
I mean, yeah, I get that. But, you know, I mean, he has been champion for a while.
It's been a hot minute.
It has. So, yeah, I mean, it just is what it is.
A hot ass minute.
Alright, I believe that will conclude our coverage of WWE King and Queen of the Ring and this episode as a whole. Thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us this Tuesday as we interview Jossie J. This Wednesday as we interview Zelina Powers, and follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on X, Thread, and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Where can we find Kaliko?
I am Kaliko, Lucha Vavoom. Shout out.
For Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I am James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.